tables and pivot graphs. Then we have to create how we can create a drop down list from the Excels. We will see one by one each one. Suppose we want to draw the charts in Excel, just select the data and go in insert menu, insert ribbon and select chart. So here different charts are there. Here suppose we will select a column charts, line charts, pie charts, bar chart, area chart, scatter chart, and other charts can be drawn here. Suppose we will go for column charts. So in column charts also there are different types of 2D column charts, 3D column charts, cylinder type, cone types, and so on. Suppose we will select a 2D cell. So automatically Excel will draw a charts for the data that is selected in a given range. Now in this charts, if you want to change its layout, its legend, we have to select layout options or layout tab from the chart tools. Suppose we want to add titles for the charts. So here we can add our chart titles. So chart title can be here, chart title can be added, and chart title can be written as a, suppose we will write score grade. So score grade is our title. Now this title can be added to above charts or it can be above the graph. Now if here this is the legend, so legend can also be we can change the position of the legend. So the legend at right, presently it is at the right. Suppose we want to make it at the top of the graph, so by selecting legend and we can change the positions, we can also take it as a left side of the charts. Then here suppose we want to add axis to the titles. So here primary axis, that is the axis titles. So here we can write student's name. So we can write the title of the axis, and title legend is nothing but it is the title of vertical line. Here this data label can be added to the center parts. Here each value of the math scores of the different students will be added in the bar. Then we can also change its position. We can put it inside end, we can also put it inside page, and also we can put the outside end. So this data label can also be added. If you want to add this data table at below the graph, just select data table and show data table. So this data table can be added below the graph. We can change the size of the graph by just selecting here arrow. We can change the position of the, we can also change the position of graph. We can put it anywhere in the Excel sheet area. Now another command is sorting. Suppose we want to sort the data. Suppose we want to sort the data of the student's test score. So click anywhere in which we have to select. Suppose we want to sort the data according to grade. So put your cursor in the grade column and select here sort and filter. So if you want to sort from smallest to largest, then select is, so grade will be sorted as according to smallest to largest. We can also sort as a largest to smallest. Similarly we can also sort a name wise. So select, put your cursor in any row of the column name and just click A to Z. So all the data will be sorted according to alphabetical order A to Z. Suppose we want to sort the scores of mathematics from largest to smallest. So put your cursor in the column maths and just click largest to smallest. So it will calculate the or it will sort the data according to largest to smallest. Here We can also sort or customize sort by using custom sort command. Suppose we want so in order to applicable the custom sort command, click anywhere in the data and just click custom sort commands. Here suppose you want to sort the data according to branch wise, so select the branch as a first sort and you can specify the order A to Z or Z to A, or you can take a custom list. Here the next sort can be added or level can be added by just clicking add level. So in branch, suppose we want to select those whose last name is alphabetical order. So your last name is from A to Z. So here all data will be according to branch wise and then last name wise. Here also we can use the sort command by using custom sorts, or you can delete you can suppose we want to select the number by credit card wise and then branch wise. So here we can select Z to A and A to Z. So here all the credit cards and branch wise we can sort the data. Another useful command in database is filtering. So suppose we have a bank account informations and we want to filter the data, just click anywhere in the data area and just click sort and filter and select filter. A one down arrow will be appeared at the different fields. Now suppose we want to select the branch wise, so here unselect all, and suppose we want to select we want the list those who are in this 2 or in 3 branch. So here this 3 branch data will be filtered. Suppose we want only Chicago and not of all, so this will be unselected. We can see the data of only that branch that will be filtered. We can remove the filter by just clicking on and selecting remove filter from the branch. Now suppose here in filter we can also give the conditions also. These are the numerical data, so numerical conditions can be added in this one. These are the text data, so text conditions can also be added in filtering. Suppose we want to filter the data number filter, so whose we want to find that whose current account deposit is greater than 2000, so select number filter greater than and write 2000 here. So here it will display all the data whose deposit will be greater than 2000. So this can be added by numerical filter. You can also remove this filter by clicking on clear filter. Suppose here we want to find the branch name that will starts with P. So here text filter. So in text filter that will contains that begins with P. So we can write here P. So here it will show all the branches which will starts with name P. Another is the conditional formatting. So in conditional formatting, to activate the conditional formatting, click anywhere in the data area, then click on conditional formatting. Now we want to highlight the cells which will be have different conditions. Suppose in weekly allowance, suppose your conditional formatting is less than 20, your cell value is less than 20. So here it will write the select the range and then enter the conditions. Suppose your value are less than 20, then it should have different colors. Suppose it have a green color. So here all the data that will be formatted as a green color whose value is less than 20. Similarly, if you want to make a conditions that a particular text conditions, suppose you want to find the top bottom rules that can be also be used. Similarly, data bars can also be used and color scales can be also used. So if the data are in color, we can use the conditional formatting to the different colors. Now the most important features in Excel is pivot table. If we have a large amount of the data, then we can use this pivot table to find out the informations from the data. In order to activate the pivot table, just click anywhere on the data and click on insert ribbon and select pivot table. So it will automatically take the data range. So here data range will be specified. You can use the pivot table report that can be placed to a new worksheet as well as existing worksheet. If you will select the existing worksheet, you have to give the locations that at which you will put your pivot table report. Suppose you will select a new worksheet. So here click OK. So one pivot table field list will be generated. Now here in row table, suppose we want to find the origin in a row label, just drag the any one of the field in row table, and if you want to find the sum of the values, so here this will calculate the different origins and how many persons are living in different regions. So that can be obtained here. Suppose we want to remove the row field, just drag it outside the field, and suppose we want to find the ethnic group as a role, so ethnic group here will be obtained. Similarly, if you want to find the average age in the different ethnic group, so select age here. Here sum of age, that is meaningless, that different ethnic group have a sum of age. So here we can change our options. Here we have to find the value field setting and select the average. So it will calculate the average of this different ethnic group peoples. We can also format this table. So here this grand average can be obtained using a pivot table. Here in column field you can also use a gender. So just drag the gender in column field. So here there are two genders, and different in rows we have taken the ethnic group, and in column we have taken a gender. So this can be calculated using, or that average age will be calculated. Suppose you want to find the average height in these two groups, so just select the average height as a summation value, and here we have to change the value of the field as a average. So select average. So average age in different male and female in different age groups will be selected. Here also from ethnic group, suppose you want to find the country name, so these different areas or origins can be used as a grid. You can format this data by just right click on and format it to 2 decimal places. So in this way you can click you can find the meaningful data when there are large amount of data are there. Here also we can use pivot graphs also. So here we can insert suppose our original data these are our original data, and if you want to add the pivot graph, just select insert and select here pivot charts. So this range is automatically selected, and we can specify the locations. Suppose we want here the graph, so we can specify the locations of the graph. Now select origin in the row field and height in the column field, and here we can use the function count. So here count functions can be used. So this graph will be display the number of persons having different heights in different origins. Here also we can change the field, then automatically this graph will changed. So here we can also change their average. We can different fields can also be selected. So according to data, your graph will be changed. Here this in Excel sheet we can also use a legend columns also. So this legend column can also be used. Suppose we want to put a gender here. So this gender graph can be a gender wise graph. So two bar graphs can be obtained. One is row wise and another is a column wise, and we can use the different functions. This graph can also be enlarged according to our choice. We can put it at anywhere in the worksheets. So whenever the data are very large, we can use this to different locations, and we can also find some meaningful informations when large amount of data are there. So pivot table is very necessary features in Excel, which can calculate easily that how we can find out some meaningful informations for large amount of data. Here another features of this pivot tables are, so this can be calculated as height report. Also this in this one filtering can be done. Suppose we want to filter, or we can write the conditions here that column label. So here suppose we want only the male data, so just select the male data, so only male data will be calculated. So here filter will be used in a column field. If you want to remove, then remove it. Suppose we want to change the locations of this. Suppose we want this in a first row, so click on this row and just select move up, so that row will be selected as a in a up positions. We can also sort this data, so select the row label and just sort it from A to Z or Z to A. So click on that one and right click, sort from